All right, we just saw the if function, and we talked about the count if function. Now we're going to take a look at another function called SUMIF. We're going to take the if that we just got done talking about and combine it with the sum function that we talked about much earlier in this course. SUMIF. I want to sum if this is true. Take a look. So I'm going to go over to the SUMIF worksheet, just to the right. Now on this worksheet, I've got a simple little table. Got month, store number, SKU, sales, and units. Now off to the right, this little table is where we're going to be performing the SUMIF operations. So for the first one, cell H3, I want to get a total units. That's the E column over here, units column. Give me a total sum of all the units. Oh wait, no, I only want to get a sum of the units where the store column is equal to 3,000. So we know how to sum up a column, right? Equal sum, open parentheses, grab the range of cells, right? But that would sum up everything. With the SUMIF, we'll specify the range that we want to sum, but we'll also specify the criteria. So as an example, total units. I want to sum up the units column, but I want the function to look at the store column, and I want it to identify only the 3,000 store. That's it. So give me the units for each of the 3,000 stores, and there's a few of them in here, and sum those up. And then we'll repeat it for the sales. I want to sum up the sales column, but only for the store number 3,000. All right. Now later on, we're going to see another function that's very similar to this called dsum. And there's some advantages and disadvantages to both of them. So just remember that. We got SUMIF right now. We're going to see another one later on called dsum. All right. Here's the SUMIF. I'm going to do units first. So this is H3. I'll click into that cell. I'm just going to type this in. I'll say equals SUMIF, and I'm going to open up a parentheses. Now for the SUMIF, it's got 3 arguments. It's got the range that you want to search for the criteria, in this case, the store number from B3 down to wherever it goes. The next thing it wants to know is the criteria. What is it that you're searching for? Well, we're searching for this right here, 3,000. Then it wants to know the range that you want to sum. All right, watch this. So first the range, I'm going to grab B3. I'm going to press Control Shift down arrow. That'll grab the entire range until it finds an empty cell. So that went from B3 to B272. I'm then going to do comma. The next thing it wants to know, I'm just going to scroll back to the top, is the criteria. It found the range. Now what do you want to search for inside there? Well, I want to find store number 3,000. Now my formula is covering up cell G3, so I can't click into it, but I could type G3. That'll work just fine, because I want to find the contents of that cell, which is 3,000. Then I'm going to do comma, and the last thing it wants to know is the range that you want to sum. In this case, we're getting total units. So I'm going to grab from E3, Control Shift down arrow, all the way down to E272. This is it. That's it. 3 little things. What's your initial range? What's the criteria that you want to search within that range? And then what's the range you want to sum? That's it. Close the parentheses, hit my enter key, and total units for store number 3,000 is 17,538. Done. I didn't have to filter. I didn't have to sort the list. I didn't have to do anything extra to the list. It's just the SUMIF function that does it all for you. So now if I change this from 3,000 to something like 1050, which is one of the stores in here, I'll hit my enter key, and it would update the total units. Just like that. Change the value, updated, done. Now, with the SUMIF, I'm going to double click that cell again. I referenced a cell, which is great. It's huge, because like you just saw, I can modify the cell and it would update the formula. But you can also, with the SUMIF, I can put the criteria directly into the formula. So I'm not referencing a cell, I'm just putting the value that I want to search for. I hit my enter key, gives me the same results. This is one of the beauties of the SUMIF. The criteria can be on the worksheet, make it more interactive, users can change it, it would update the formula, or you can put the criteria directly into the formula itself. That's it, right there. Now, I'm going to leave this up to you. Do the SKU. Drop down, do the total units for the SKU, do the total sales for the SKU, 𝗙𝗏𝗡𝗅𝒐. I'm going to do it one more time just to demonstrate here for total sales. So really quickly, just equals SUMIF, three little things. Where do you want to search? I'm going to grab the B3 to B272, comma. If I get back up there at the top, I'll grab the G3 cell. So now I got the range, comma, G3, the 3000, comma, and now the sum range. I'll grab D3 to D272. I'll close the parentheses, hit my enter key, and total sales for store number 3000, 491,064. Done. All right. The beauty of a function, all built into the function. Don't have to filter, sort, nothing funny with the list itself. It does it all for you. Just try it out. Get into cells H5 and I5 and do the same thing. But for the SKU column, where's it at? Right here. Get the proper SKU.